Hello guys and welcome once again to my channel. My name is Oluwayemisi if you're yet to meet me, and some people call me Shante. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch yet another video from me. If you're new here and you're yet to join the gang, please click on that subscribe button below this screen. I'm sure you would like to see more of this gorgeousness, right? We would love to have you as a part of this gang. We have been waiting for you. Like, where have you been? Now that you're here, you ain't going nowhere until you click on that subscribe button. So get to it so that we can continue with this video. Yes, we'll have to wait for you because you're that special. Okay, so today I'm back with another video, and this one is different from what I've always done on this channel. Today's video is a story time. Yeah, you heard right, a story time. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys my most embarrassing moments. So if you like to hear me just ramble talk, let's get right into it. Okay, so a lot of times people ask me what my most embarrassing moment is, and I forget, like I can't think of something that happened that really embarrassed me. Then one day I was on my own and I was just reflecting, and it just hit me that, come on, there's this thing that happened to me like some years back that was pretty embarrassing. In fact, it takes the crown for the most embarrassing thing that has happened to me, a lot of my friends, a lot of people that I know coupled together. Like, that has to be the most embarrassing thing. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna come right here and gist you guys about it. If you guys don't know, I did my university in the University of Ibadan, yeah, Nigeria. So I went to school. I'd never been to a boarding school before, and I had to stay in the hostel, the school hostel. I'd always wanted to be on my own, to be out there without my parents' guidance and everything, and so it was pretty much liberating for me to be on my own, be in school, taking care of myself, taking my own decisions and that kind of stuff. I was in Queen's Hall. If you're familiar with University of Ibadan, then you know what Queen's Hall is, the hall of residence for a girl, and it's like the Queen's Hall. Like, you expect to see all the popping girls in that hostel, and that was where I was. And you know, second semester is when a lot of these hostels, they do all of these social gatherings, what they call it again, hall week and stuff like that. And part of the hall week is the Miss Queen's night, yeah, the beauty pageant and stuff nice. So before I even got into school, I think I knew that I was going to be a part of that pageant, simply because I'd always wanted to model. My parents were never in support of it, and being alone in school, I saw it as an opportunity to like test the waters and see what I can do and what I couldn't do. And so when it was time and they were like, oh, Miss Queens, I knew I wanted to do it, but I was just keeping it to myself. You know how some people would just be upfront, but I was waiting for people to come and ask me to do it, and that happened. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. They lie you. And then one way or the other, I was convinced, or what else do I say, to do the Miss Queen. Somebody got the form for me, and like hot cake, I got managers. Like, people were even fighting to manage me. People that would manage the contestants are like final year students, and also they have more experience, they are more exposed than with the 100 level students. So I got a manager very quickly. While some contestants were still looking for managers here and there, we're like, oh, formidable team and stuff like that. We're reaching for the crown. So the whole preparation, it was nice because I got to do what I've always wanted to do, what I wouldn't have been able to do on my own. I had a lot of support from my friends, my managers. I was pretty sure that I was coming home with the crown. You know, like, you look at the other contestants and you're like, I got a chance and all that good stuff. Probably here and there must have been a bit of overconfidence. I really don't know, I can't remember. So we did all our preparation. I got my costumes made. I had like the baddest ideas. I was learning the guitar to do my talent on. Like, I was that ready for the crown, and my mom even supported me. She gave me money to get my costume and all that. So I made like new dresses. There was nothing else that I was looking for. So the day of the pageant came and I was ready. I packed my load with my manager, you know, they were all hyped and everything. I went to the hall and we're the backstage, and for the first time in all of the situation that has been going on, when I entered the hall, I got nervous. I hadn't thought about the fact that I was going to be facing so many people. I was going to be on my own, I was going to talk on my own. I hadn't like figured it out or processed it, and I walked to the backstage and I started imagining the number of people that were going to be watching me. The first appearance, we're supposed to dance. You know what, I danced like my life depended on it. I was seeing my friends in the audience, they were hailing me. You know, I'd even like told all my friends in my class and everything that I should come. So all of them, they bought tickets. That time ticket was 500 naira, and trust me, that 500 naira was like maybe your 3 days meal tickets. It was a lot of money, and it was a huge sacrifice for like all your friends to come together. My friends were hailing me, they were calling me from the crowd. I was feeling myself, I was dancing. And then we did the second appearance. I really can't remember what it was. I think it was the sportswear or casuals or something like that. I came out, I was popping, you know, like I was quite popular, so whenever I came out, contestant number something, everybody would be hailing. I was slim, I was tall, I had nice costume, I had managers that picked me up pretty nicely. Everybody would shout. I was feeling myself. Then the third costume was talent hunt. I had like a bad idea. I had my guitar, I had my boots on. Even though I don't know how to play the guitar, I came, I pressed rubbish, sang. Yes, I know how to sing too. Everybody shouted. And then it was time for the last appearance, which was the dinner dress, and where we're going to be asked questions. Out of nowhere, I became really scared. I don't know where the fear came from, but I was really scared. There was another contestant that was doing really well too, but I mean, like, I looked at her and I'm like, you know what, if it came to it, I'm still gonna win you, man, because I felt I had the body. It was time for the dinner appearance. My dress was hot, and so everybody was coming out, they were asking them questions, they were picking number. I just got scared, like I started shaking. My managers were like, what is wrong with you? Everybody had like one manager. I mean, I had like 2 able-bodied managers, like 2 big girl managers, and I was just shaking. And they were like, what is wrong with you? Get yourself together. Why are you scared? This. You got it going for you. You're smart, you're intelligent. Well, before then, I used to feel I was very smart and intelligent too. So I wore my dress. It was so fine. I mean, even at the backstage with other contestants, I could see them looking at me and eyeing me. So they called my name, and it was time for me to show up, because I was gonna get the crown. You know, you remember that was the plan from the onset. I came out. As I stepped out from the backstage to the stage, you know, like, because the dress was fine, it was glittering, everybody was like, oh, like I heard it from the crowd, and I just like catwalked and all that. I don't think I fell down. No, I didn't fall down. That's not what this story is about. Beside that, my mouth is quite sharp, so I was speaking plenty phone before then too. And then I got into the center of the stage, and the anchor was like, hi, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm good, I'm fine. And it was like, pick a number, and I just picked a number, and the question goes thus: if you were to find yourself, or if you were to go to a desert, I don't know what word he actually used, but something in what he said confused me. What will you take along? That was the question. And because of how nervous I was, I don't know what it was, I wasn't thinking straight. In fact, I think my brain froze. All I know that I heard was that he said desert, and I'm thinking desert, food, that thing you eat after a full meal, you know, when you're going for a 3-course meal and that kind of stuff. A normal person would think first towards what a desert is. By that point, I didn't even remember there was a word called desert. Like, it didn't even click or come to mind. And I was confused by the question, like, why isn't he asking me if I were going for a dinner? Why is he asking me if I were to go for a desert? Because that was what I heard. I really don't know what he called it. And then throughout the whole preparation process for the pageant and all that, they used to tell you that you don't say pardon or excuse me, that once you say it, like, your points are reducing and all that. So I typically wanted to ask for clarification, but because of what I had been tutored to do, I knew I couldn't ask, and I was just looking. And at the same time, I couldn't pause and be silent for too long. I had to come up with an answer. And the kind of person I am, you hardly ever can box me to a corner. I would find something to say. So when he said dessert, and I was like, dessert, and I was thinking, okay, dinner with my friends, and then they give us desserts. That was the only thing that was on my mind. Mind you, this was in front of like thousands of people in a university. I could not afford to fuck up. Like, I couldn't afford to. I don't know, Sha. And it was later that I got to know that this same question was a question that Agbani Darego was asked when she won Miss World. But growing up, my dad didn't used to let us watch TV. TV was luxury, was always in his room. For whatever reason, you had to read and be successful in school. I mean, like, maybe it was probably only during holidays that we were allowed to watch TV. And then again, we didn't have video players, we didn't have those VCDs and stuff that will make you watch things. We didn't have, like, the things you have, DSTV and all that. There was nothing like that in my house. My dad intentionally didn't allow it, and he didn't even put a TV in the sitting room. So anytime I wanted to watch TV, we had to go watch it in his room, and that is not fun. So I didn't even watch that Miss World contest. I just knew that, I heard from my friends that a Nigerian won Miss World, and I was like, so that didn't help me. Do you understand? Like, probably somebody that watched the pageant and was privy to the information of the question that she was asked would have been able to figure it out and add one and two together. But no, the girl hadn't heard about that question before, didn't know what it was about, and yeah, I had to say something. So guess what I said? I stood in the front of thousands of people and I told the guy my bag and my makeup. Yes, I said my bag and my makeup, because if I'm going to a dinner with my friends, what else am I going to take along? I'm going to take my bag, and inside my purse there's going to be my powder and my powder brush. What else? As I said it, the whole hall, I felt it, like people started throwing stuff at me. They were like, what the heck? Are you serious? You know how students can be. The whole hall scattered. The feeling I got was like, are you kidding me? We can't put so much hope in you and then you fuck us up at this moment. Like, at this dying minute, you can't do this to us. We were sitting down, stood up, people that were standing up, laid down on the floor, people sat down on the floor, everybody scattered, like, and I was wondering that what is going on? What have I said wrong? Because even up until then, I didn't figure out what the question was and how my answer was so far from being correct. So after a while, they had to like calm the audience down. They're like, oh, thank you, you can go inside. And then I went inside and I saw that my managers, they were hyping me, like they were just downcast. They were just, and I'm like, what was the question? What was I supposed to say? They now asked the question properly, because up until today, I cannot believe that that guy asked me the question right. If he asked me that question right, I would have figured it out. He didn't ask me the question right, and that was what confused me. Either he didn't pronounce that word very well, because he himself did not know the difference between a desert and desert, or he did not even know that there was a word called desert that exists, and he only knows that it's desert and he called it as desert. I don't know, I believe that he did something wrong. And then I explained the question to me and I'm like, oh, of course, if I knew that it was desert, I would take water and food. Even if I would not take Bible or blanket, water and food would have been the thing that would have said is like a no-brainer. So then I explained it to me and I'm like, oh, girl, you effed up. And that crown that you had so much hope in is not coming to you, because that final question always takes like the biggest mark. So after that, they told all of us to come forward, and at that time I had lost all energy, and you still had to smile. So I came out and we stood according to our numbers and we did like this. It was time for them to announce the results, and I did like this, and my smile was so fake. Like I wasn't even myself. Like I just wanted to enter the ground and let it swallow me. And I think I didn't pray as well, because I'm a big believer in prayer. Before then, I'd believed so much in myself that I'd left God out of the whole equation. So that was part of the things that caught up with me. So they called the third runner-up. I'm like, okay, even if I fucked up, I'll be the third runner-up, or the second runner-up, or the first runner-up. Like, it can't be that bad. I just wasn't going to go home with the crown. And they called the third runner-up, second runner-up, first runner-up, still know my name, and I'm like, did my fuck up no matter? What's going on here? And then they called the winner of the pageant and everything, and they called another person. Trust me, like all people they called third, second, first runner-up, the people that I never thought that they would match up with me in any area, form, or manner. I never ever believed that. I mean, like, why would you even like be contesting when I'm contesting? Come on. One of us had tribal marks, was what everybody was saying that time, was very local and everything. But she was contesting, and I'm like, okay, let's just contest so that we can be plenty. But definitely she ain't gonna be like my rival. Maybe it was only one person that I felt like, oh, was really a threat, and that was actually the person that won. So they called the third, they called the second, they called the first, and they didn't call me. And then they gave me one award. I don't know, maybe Miss Photogenic and all. They just had to give me something. Like, you came too correct for you to not go with anything. So they gave me an award, and we all went back inside. I mean, I didn't have the crown. The night was over. Yeah, ended very badly, and I couldn't go to my room. I just went to my manager's room and I was hiding there. That's your whole school, you have disgraced your whole family, your secondary school, your primary school, all the good schools that your father sent you to, all the awards you have been getting before now, you now came to disgrace your whole entire family, your whole entire life in front of the whole school. Nah, I couldn't take it. It was a bitter pill for me to swallow. Like, come on, what about all my friends? How was I going to face them? I'd not only embarrassed myself, I'd embarrassed them too. So I stayed in my manager's room for a bit, and I knew that I had to go to my room. So I went to my room. My friends were very, very supportive. They didn't ask me what went wrong. They just acted like everything was normal. And I just went to my bed and I lay down and just rallied around me. Nobody said anything, nobody judged me, and I was one that now asked that now told them that this was what happened. I didn't know that that was the question that they asked, and they were like, okay, it's fine. And the following day I had to go to class. I didn't want to go out. My friends like tried to just make me feel better. They were like, oh, they were not going to leave me alone, they were always going to be with me. I know how students can be, like they're not going to let that kind of thing pass without making jest of you. After that kind of, they were always press walls where press would talk about events that had happened and all that, and every press wall carried that effort. Like everybody was talking about girl that was beautiful without brains. Guys, it was tough, it was hard. I'd never been in that kind of situation. Everybody was talking about that beautiful girl that had no brains, and I'm like, chai, me. I'd never been called dumb before, I'd never been called unintelligent before. Ever before that time, I'd never doubted my intelligence and my brilliance, because I knew that I was up to the task, and everybody seemed to think that I didn't have a brain. Kai, it was embarrassing. I don't pray that anybody in this world has to go through that thing that I went through. I never forgot the sting of not getting that crown, or being super confident I was going to get something and then not getting it. I never got over it, really. I kept telling people and trying to prove to people that I was up to it. I just didn't hear the question well, and people are like, who cares? Like, it's gone, like you don't have anything to prove anymore. That is, up until now, the most embarrassing thing that has happened to me, and I'm going to tell my children about this. How to not forget about God, how to never be too confident about something even when you feel that you have it all. You never can tell. As in, that thing taught me a very, very vital lesson. No matter how qualified I feel I am for something, I never really believe I'll get it until I get it. Like, until I have it right in my hands, I never ever believe or get confident, super confident I'm going to get it. I always have doubts, and that was what caused it. Like, it started from that time. That was what happened, and that is by far my most embarrassing moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. This is my first. If you'd like to hear more about my experiences, because I have a couple, I could do a story time of how I became a side chick from a girlfriend. I could do a story time about my relationships and all that, because those are quite juicy as well. So if you'd like to see more story time from me, please let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this story time, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think, what you would have done if you were in my shoes, or what you would have done if you were watching me at that time, or if you even knew what happened. Like, if you're my friend, or you went to the University of Ibadan, you're aware of the situation I'm talking about, put in the comment section below. Let me know. Let's just, if you're yet to subscribe, I'm reminding you again, even though I waited for you in the beginning, but some of you, or you still will not click on that button. Maybe you decided to postpone it to the end of this video in case you did not enjoy watching this video, but I'm sure you enjoyed me gisting with you. I'm sure you did. So please click on that subscribe button. That's pretty much what I have for you today. I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. I cannot wait till the next time.